Hello guys. Okay, we're back today with the what features come with the Dual-Sense Edge controller when you're playing on the PS5. Like how you can activate the buttons, like the back buttons, how you can use them in game and stuff, and how the FN buttons work. So let's get into it. Yeah. Okay guys, so this is why we're all here today. And so first things first, what you're going to do, well, not what you're going to do, when you hook it up at first, what it's going to do is it's going to take you to a demo of what it uses. And the first thing that's going to come up with is it says, gain an edge in gameplay with Dual-Sense Edge wireless controller. And in this box right here, it's going to say customizable back buttons and L2 R2 buttons, so stop sliders and adjustable stroke lengths. So if you see my last video, it's just these back buttons right here. You can shoot, sorry. Here, I'm gonna change my profile. There we go. Okay, so like the back buttons, they're customizable back buttons. Like different types of back buttons. There's two different types, the dome option and this option that's on, like they're longer right here. And those customizable on the sliders are just the stop sliders that you can slide up and down to give it a longer length, shorter length, or medium length. Yeah. Okay. And the FN action buttons for quick access, or function buttons, for quick access to different profiles, which we're about to get to. And then replaceable stick modules and caps. And I showed you that in the last video. This cap oh my gosh. This cap right here just pops off by a slide on the back, and then the entire stick module itself comes out. Like it shows, if you can see it better, right there. Yeah. Watch my last video, so this stuff will make more sense. And oh shoot, I forgot to say this before I get really into it. I want to thank all you guys that have watched my videos for your support and my first 3 subscribers, I guess. But still, I've gotten 14 views and like what, 4 likes or something. That's still really nice. Yes. So thank you guys for all your support so far. Yeah. So let's get back into it. Change your button, so you can change what buttons do what. So say you're on triangle, you can, I'll show you a little bit. You go into the DualSense part and you can just switch what buttons do what. So triangle, you can switch triangle on X, or both X and triangle do the same thing. Like I'll show you later. And yeah, and then you can adjust the input sensitivity of your stick, movements, force speed, and accuracy. We'll get to that later. It's kind of hard to explain. I barely can wrap my head around it. And so yeah, we'll get to it. And set the input range of your controller, sticks, and L2R2. So that, yeah, we're getting into that stuff. I'm just reading this off to you guys. And then it says you can save your customizations as profiles and switch between them. And you can have 5 profiles, I think. 5? Yeah, I think it's 5 profiles. And use the function buttons, the FN buttons right here. Can you see those? Maybe not. Right there, you can see that hedge. I don't have good lighting, but there's one under between each 2, and they do the exact same thing. Each 2 stick. And FN buttons, oh my gosh. So you can access profiles, press and hold to see shortcuts. And yeah, if you press and hold, you can see shortcuts to just go through them without having to press like FN and that, trying to guess, you know. And yeah. And I'm going to make sure to turn on comments this video, because yeah, I messed up. I said it was for kids, and I shouldn't have, because that disables the comments. So, but yeah, I'm making sure to keep that comment on. Yeah. Okay. And then start sending over here and showing the custom profile. So I've already done this, but to get to it. If you want to make some profiles, and it's going to take you right to the profile thing, but if you ever go out, you go into settings right there, go all the way down to accessories, and it's going to show a little mouse and keyboard and a controller, little icons there, and then after you press on it, it's going to say general, controller, DualSense Edge wireless, media, remote, or other accessories, and you're going to go down to DualSense Edge wireless controller, go on, and then that'll show you everything. And if you want to retake the tour, go to other settings right under there, and it's going to say retake tour, DualSense Edge wireless controller software, and then DualSense Edge wireless controller. Reset it, but I'm not going to reset mine. But yeah, for custom profiles, you literally just press on custom profiles, and right now my free task, that's my Fortnite, that's my Spider-Man, and that's my regular, and that's my default. And what you do is, I guess I'll change my default. I'm not change it, and I'm just gonna name this, I don't know, Apex, because I'll play Apex every once in a while. Hex right there, and R2 done. Okay, and then it'll say Apex right there, and you can customize button assignments. So for me, if I was trying to like switch my guns, I'd use my back buttons. No, not my back buttons, my R1, L1, whatever. And so these two will do what triangle does, because that's how you switch between guns. No, not that. Shoot. That, disable that. Shoot, I pressed the wrong one. But yeah, you just go to that, the bumper, L1 right there, and then you just scroll down to any of these, and then end game. If you say L1 or R1 is like triangle, like I'm about to do, triangle still does the same thing, but now these also do what triangle does in the game. So usually these would in Apex, who would throw down like their power thing, and if you use both two, that'd be their ultimate. But I like switching between them like this with these two, so I'm gonna make them both triangle, and then I'm gonna make these what R1 and R2 usually did, and then boom. No, I don't want to cancel. I actually want to say that. And then yeah, and so now these two back buttons, they are going to do what R1 and R2, R1 and L1, R1 and what R1 and L1 usually does in game. So you're gonna press these two, and it's gonna think, oh, you're pressing L1 R1, so then it's gonna do the little powers and stuff like that Apex has. And yeah, and you can do that with every single one of these. You can like make everything different if you want to. And yeah, and then all you have to do is hit apply, and then boom, you're good to go, and it saves it. And if you want to make everything back to default, just hit reset on customize buttons, and then boom, it's reset to default, and you can switch to whatever you want. And then you can hit apply, and then back to game. Wait, how do you get back to game? It's FN, and so if you're in the game, then you press PS and go to like settings or something, or just out of there, press FN, and this top one right here, function, and the top one that makes you like with the 3 bars, like the little button right up here with the 3 bars, FN that, and it gets you straight back into your game, so you don't have to go back and press go back into your thing and then have to press the game. You can just go like that, and it shortcuts you right back into the game. And just now I'm remembering this. Yeah. So I hit apply, and then boom. And now Apex, I am going to do that for my default. So I'm going to make Apex regular, actually, I guess, because it's not letting me get rid of my default profile. Alright, but yeah, my regular and default were the exact same thing though, so yeah, that's how you do that. And then you can have 5 profiles set where you can just press this down and switch, press that down, and you have to hold it down, you can't move your finger. What? Well, I know that. Why can't I? If you hold that down, you can't use these, but it'll say press triangle to default profile, press O, press X, press square, and you just have to go square, and then boom, see that green dot? It switched me to my Spider-Man profile, but I just want to be in my regular profile right now. So boom, and then you let it go, and then it goes away. Or if you're just trying to do it really quick and you don't have to hold it down, and you just have to memorize it. You can just press it down and go like you can just go like that next, and it switches you right to free task, Apex, or default. Yeah, super fast. Just kind of click it down and press OX, and it switches you to those profiles. And I'm just gonna use my Apex profile, and yeah, so that's how you switch between profiles and get the buttons done. And now we're on stick sensitivity and dead zone. So this is like fixing your sensitivity just like in the controller settings, not in like the Apex or Fortnite settings. Kind of. This is a lot more customizable. You can use it a lot better because like there's trigger stuff and everything, and like stuff like Fortnite doesn't have that. So yeah, that's the upside of this. Although it's really complicated. I do warn you that it's really complicated, and I don't even try too hard, but yeah. So and this is for each individual stick. I'm on the stick sensitivity and Z zone. So right now I'm on left stick, and you can go down to sensitivity curve. You can go down to sensitivity curve. You can have it at default, where it's just a regular, like nothing special at all, and it's a straight line. That means it doesn't go like that, and then all of a sudden it gets from like here to here with some insane sensitivity. Kind of hard to explain. Like, yeah. I'm going to scoot a chair up. My back's right. And I'll show you. And there's different types. That quick, and there's precise. Me personally, I kind of like precise, but yeah. Just give me a quick second, please. Let me scoot up a chair because my back hurts right now. Come on, get on the carpet. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Old Betsy's here now. Yeah. All right. Now, and there's quick, where the amount registered input accelerates stick, good for making quick movements, getting the upper hand quickly, aiming fast, and pace shooting games. So say I went on to quick. The blue line, the green line, the white line is default, I think. But the blue line is my adjusted input. So the blue line is what it would be. So see that blue line? How if I move, look how lightly I move this trigger like that. See that? How fast it kind of accelerates. And then if I go back to default and move like that. But then if I go to quick, see that? How it kind of goes up really fast. And precise. I like precise because that gives me some. At first it goes, but then it gets really fast after like this far up, because it goes like that. See that? Yeah. So the blue line is the one with this dot going only that far. That's the blue line because the colors, from the looks of it, don't come up too well. Yeah, the Chromebook cameras suck. I might save up for newer Chrome or something to record this better somehow. Yeah, just like a better camera, probably like a GoPro or something. Yeah. And then steady, registered input, limited, even, tilt, and look at this. This is kind of weird to get around. I couldn't do it. So at first, it goes really far, really fast, and then it gets really slow, and then gets fast again. Like when I'm moving it. See, it's this dot right here. See, it goes ahead for a second, then it gets behind right here, and then it starts speeding up again as it goes on. As you move the trigger more. And that's how it would be. Digital, that's for like super sensitive gameplay. Like really sensitive. Now look at that. Now that just shot way ahead. See that? See how that blue one just shot way ahead? That's for like really good players at FPS games. And dynamic, slightly or far, but like, look, so at first it's behind, but then it shoots way ahead. Like, it gets super fast. Like, and if you're on precise, like, I'm just gonna go back to precise. And curb adjustment, you can make the curb straighter, and that kind of makes it come up closer to how a default would be. And then it's really close to what a default would be. Or you can make the curve even bigger, where at first it's really slow, but then it gets super fast after it gets like midway, like the sensitivity zone goes super far, really fast. Or you can just keep it at default where it's regular. And then the dead zone adjustment, that you can increase or decrease the dead zone. You can make it 0, or you can make it like that far. Look at the dead zone. The dead zone, if I move the thumbstick that far, it doesn't register anything. It doesn't register a thing at all. But then after that white dot comes out, then it starts registering stuff. Or you can make it super, like, you can make it 1% lesser, and it notices it off the bat. And yeah. How is a regular precise? Oh, I forgot. It's fine. But yeah. And that's when it registers. And yeah. So that's it for that part. And that's just for one stick. That can be for your left stick. And you can do all that same stuff with your right stick as well. So you can customize both two sticks as you're playing. Not as you're playing, like when you play. You like both two sticks will be how you like it. Alright. On to trigger dead zone. So right now, if I press it all the way down, so that's just on regular default. It doesn't start noticing till a tiny bit. Like I go down a tiny bit with the trigger, and it doesn't really notice. But then I can start going down more, and that's pretty regular. Or you can make it to like 15, where it takes even longer for it to notice, like for it to actually kick in game, you know, for it to like actually kick in. Can you see like the blue? See how it takes, this trigger takes, here, the trigger takes longer for it to notice. See how far I'm moving my finger, and it doesn't notice anything? Like, kind of notices it, but yeah. The blue is when it notices it in game. Or I can just make that back down to 0, and then to 100, that increases or decreases, like, the amount of lines. So I can make that down to, like, let's just say, like, 40. And look at that. You can make it, see that? How it's just that white line that you see. And that's all that's going to notice when you're doing something. Oh, wait, I'm just starting to understand this. Alright, yeah, this makes more sense now. So now, and that's just for left trigger, and you can do that with the right trigger as well. And this would be pretty good with Fortnite. Huh. Shoot. No, go back. Okay, there. And I can put that back up there. to 100, and boom. And you can do that with the right trigger as well, like you can make that, and then like, and boom. But yeah. Yeah. And then the vibration and vibration intensity, you can, for the controller, for not just for the controller overall, for each profile. So you can make this vibration on this profile lower or even off, but on another one it can be on another profile it can be like on at full. Yeah. But yeah, that's the chair, by the way, not me. And trigger effect intensity. When a microphone on your controller, the intensity is such weak. I don't really understand this too much. Intensity selected here. I'm sorry. I don't understand what this means. I just haven't messed with it. So, you guys can look up what trigger effect intensity does on the PS5 Duel-Sense Edge controller. And yeah, look that up, because I don't understand that. And I'm probably going to look it up too. And yeah, and you can do that all on just one of your profiles, not accounts. You can have one, you can be on like your main account, but you can switch between profiles. So right now, I kind of just want to be on, wait, was I on? Oh shoot, I was on my default profile that entire time. It's fine. But yeah, so you can just press FN and triangle, switch to my default, FN and O, FN and X, and FN and square. And if you can, those are just the controllers that you can have active. Now you can also have controllers as, ow, shoot, I just hit my knee. Okay, I'm better now. So on the slime profiles right there, that are profiles that you have like saved that you can switch out with like if I had like a, I don't play COD, but if I could have like a COD account right here, and I could switch that out for my Apex, and my Apex would be on unassigned profiles, and those are just sitting there, and you can switch them out as like FN and X, and you can, yeah, so you can have a ton of profiles just waiting here that you can just switch out, you know, for different games, but you cannot switch them unless they are assigned to one of the 4 buttons on here, or to one of these. FN and triangle, FN and O, FN and X, or FN and square. But yeah, but they can just be waiting here for you to switch them out. And that actually is pretty neat. Yeah, but I'm probably going to switch out my regular with my Apex account right now. FN and O, because I haven't played Apex in a while now. There we go. But yeah, switch to my regular. But yeah, for a shortcut, if you don't remember what profile is which, you can just press and hold, and it says default profile triangle, regular 0, like my regular account that I can just play on anything else. But yeah, and you can just press triangle if you don't remember. Oh, so yeah, but you have to hold down. And yeah, and there are a couple other features, not just to deal with the profiles and stuff, that I figured out how to turn up and turn down your TV. Like last video, I said that I had seen, but I forgot how to. Now I remember how to. So you press down FN and up. Can't adjust audio controls now. Why can't I? Do I have to be playing something? But yeah, so you would press FN up, FN and... Why is it doing that? Huh, well, I think I have to be playing a game for it to work. But what you do is you press FN and the up on D-pad. I think that's D-pad, I think. Up and then up and down. So, like, make it louder or make it lower. And you just have to press one of the FNs and up and down, and then boom. It lowers your audio. And I'm trying to think, is there anything else? I think that's basically everything. yeah, if you guys have any questions at all, just make sure to comment your question. And again, thanks for your support with my 4 subscribers. And 14 views. And some amount of likes. I forgot how many likes there is. But yeah. FYI, this is just me. But if you look at games and you think, oh dude, that looks really cool, and if you think that with the PS5 Star Wars Jedi Survivor, for me, I just think I don't want to put that much time into playing it. I just don't feel like because if I could get a refund on it, I would, because I don't play it that much. And I'm just giving you a tip on the game, by the way. Yeah, this isn't what the video's about, sorry, but yeah. I don't like it too much, and I don't know why. At first I liked it, but then it just started getting meh. But yeah. I think that is about it. Let me think here, don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. I just need to think really, really quick and make sure I'm not forgetting nothing. Switch out everything. Yeah. Yeah, that should actually be everything. So, yeah. Thank you guys again for all your support with just my first video. Well, my second video now, but yeah, thank you. And see ya on the next one.